Hello and welcome to the Woolen Homestead. This is a knitting, spinning, hand dyeing yarn, and all things yarn related video podcast. You can find me on Ravelry as Woolen Homestead, on Instagram and Facebook as the Woolen Homestead, and I have an Etsy shop called the Woolen Homestead as well. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for coming to check out my podcast. I kind of did a little bit of a different one last time where I did it in a vlog style, and I'm not sure going forward which way I'm going to do it. I like this setup a lot better, but sometimes if I don't think I'm going to be able to get out an episode, I kind of just like to do that little vlog version, so you might see those from time to time. But I've got quite a few things to show you today. I have a finished object that I did show you in the video from last time, but I was just a picture of it. And that's my vintage Pom Hat by Andrea Mowry, so I wanted to show you guys that. So here is how it turned out, and I love it. I went down 2 needle sizes from the pattern, so I used a size US 2, and I think next time I'm only going to go down 1. Whether I knit this again or if I do another brioche like accessory, I think I'll just go down 1 needle size, because it fits, but it's just a little snug. So, I mean, maybe it's going to stretch out eventually. I haven't blocked it yet either, so I could probably block it out a little bit. But that's kind of my thoughts on that. So, but I really love this. The yarn, that dark blue and orange is Countess Ablaze, Big Fish in a Little Pond. And the white with blue speckles is my hand-dyed yarn, the Woolen Homestead, and the colorway is Baby It's Cold Outside. And so what I love about brioche is how it's reversible. It's just so fun. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. And you can also see a close-up on here. You can see the speckles better on the white. So yeah, that is my vintage Pom Hat. I just thought I'd show you guys that up close. All right, so now I'm trying to decide what my next brioche project is going to be. I like to have a brioche project always going because it just keeps it fresh in my memory. I don't have to go back and, well, I do like to reference, how to do it every time I start one just to make sure I'm doing it right. But it's such a good, I just really love how it works up. I love knitting brioche. So I'm thinking of maybe a Stephen West pattern. I really love the brioche chevron blanket. I like the wrap too, but I think I would rather do the blanket because I think it would be really cool to do that pattern as a scrappy project. I already have 2 other scrap blankets going, so I feel like I should not do that one until I finish one of them. But I really want to do that project, and that would be a way to always have a brioche project going, but I'm not sure on that one. There's a couple of shawls that I really like too. The Sizzle Pop I'm a fan of. The Excuse Me shawl, I really like them. There's another designer, and I can't think of her name off the top of my head. I'll put it down here, and maybe I'll put in a picture of some of her stuff that I really like. But I really want to, I'm ready to have another brioche project. So if you have any suggestions for a brioche project, throw them my way. I would love any and all of them. So, let's see. I'll show next I will show my whips or works in progress. So I've got a sock for my husband going, which I did show in my last little episode. I've been working on this a little bit. So here's where I'm at so far. So I just turned the heel a little bit ago, and I'm just going to town on this. This yarn is some of my hand-dyed yarn that I didn't want to sell in the shop. I had over-dyed it, and I couldn't get it to stop bleeding. I had used quite a bit of pink in it, like the fuchsia, and I just couldn't get it to stop bleeding, so I didn't want to sell it. And so I just kind of had it around, and Ethan was like, I'll take a pair of socks out of it. I don't care. He said he's just going to wear them around the house. And it's not like super pink or anything. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm making him these socks, and I'm using 9-inch circulars on size US 1. I'm doing a 72 stitch count for him. I've made 2 other pairs of socks for him, and that's what I've used. And he says they fit really well. But I feel like maybe on the leg I could go down a little bit, because I always feel like these are just slightly a little bit baggy on him. So I'm wondering what you guys do when you knit for men in your life. Like how many, you know, how many stitches do you do? Now he doesn't, he's got very like moderate sized ankles. They're not large, they're not small, and his shoe size is like a 12, which that just, you know, determines my length of how long I knit it. But I'm just kind of curious what you guys do, because I would like to maybe try net on his next pair of socks. Like these fit him just fine. They just seem slightly baggy. Now, I did the blueberry waffle socks. I know that's like a rib type pattern, and I knit him those using Patton's Croy, so it's a little bit of a thicker fingering weight, and those are his best fitting ones. And so I don't know if that's because it's at a tighter gauge, or I'm wondering if it's because of the ribbing, because that kind of like tightens it up a little bit. So, but yeah, those are his best fitting ones. But so yeah, that's those. And then this is a very sweet little bag. I just got this last week. This is from Antonella of the Antonella Makes podcast, and I've got more to show in acquisitions, but she sent me this bag, and I adore it. I love it. Love that unicorn on there. But it's so well made. I love drawstring bags, and I really like this little sock sack because I can just, you know, put it around my wrist, and, you know, if we're going on a walk, I can take my knitting, and we were doing that the other day, and I loved it. So love this bag. Thank you, Antonella. And let's see. Oh, my next one is my Find Your Fade shawl. I have been working on this a lot. A lot. And I've gotten quite far on it. So I'll show you guys what I got. And the marker is where I was at the last time when I made that little vlog video. That is my fade. So, where the marker is, that is Lou Cookie Yarns, and they Don't Put Your Wand There colorway. And then this next one that it faded into is my hand-dyed yarn. And it's actually really like hard to see where the melding is, which is really cool. I kind of like that. But this is atop the Ferris wheel. And I do have a couple skeins of this in the shop right now. And this is on my sturdy sock base. Oh, I just dropped some stitches. Let's see if I can get there. Perfect. I saved them. So I'll show you guys the cake. So this is the top of the Ferris wheel, so it's got quite a bit of pink and purple in it, which I love pink and purple. Love it. And a little bit of like some darker pink speckles throughout. There. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this is knitting up. I love it. Love, love, love it. And I love this base. And once again, that's my sturdy sock base. So my next color is going to be Knox Yarn Company and the It's Not Fair colorway. And I just think this is going to be so cool. It's got lots of purples in there too, and pinks. You can tell purples and pinks are my favorite. And then the last color is going to be my Cherry Blossom colorway. Once again, mostly pink. So yeah, now there will be, I'll show you in shop update, there's going to be a few skeins of this colorway in the shop. I'm having a shop update at the end of June, and I'll talk more about that then, but those will be, that color will be in the shop then. So yes, I am loving, loving, loving the Find Your Fade. It's such a comforting knit. I haven't gotten sick of it yet. I'm really loving it, so I'm just going with it. If I'm not sick of it, I'm going to keep knitting on it. Oh, I wanted to mention that I switched to wooden needles. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I was using high sharps, and I switched to, these are the Knit Pick Sunstruck needles, and I love these. I like, on the high sharps, I like it better that there's like the rotating base, so you don't get like kinks in your cables, but it's not the end of the world at all. I'm really liking working on the wood. These are very like pretty slick wooden needles, unlike the clover wooden needles, where those have like a lot of grip for like a silk yarn and things like that, that are really slippery. But this has just enough of a tooth to it that it's still, you know, it kind of holds my yarn in place, but it's very slick still, that I can, you know, move my yarn fairly swiftly. But the higher sharps are great, but it just started to feel like I was having to work more to get my stitches off. So yeah, that was just, I just decided to give it a try. I was like, maybe this will help, and I'm really, really happy with it. Okay, next is my Mercury socks. And also, I'm going to take out my tea bag. So, today I am drinking raspberry meringue from David's Tea, and this was also from Antonella in a package that she sent me. And it's probably too hot to drink, actually, but I really want to drink a little bit. But I'm using this mug, which this is an old Target mug that I got during my, just before my first semester of college in 2007. So it's an oldie, but I love it. I just think it's cute. And it's a really big sized mug, and it's just fantastic. So my Mercury socks, these are living in my project bag from Little Bobbins, Danny. And I love this bag too. Oh, it's just so cute. Too freaking cute. Okay, so when you can't see my little guy. Oh, he's turning around, but that's okay. So, these are my Mercury socks, and oh, I love this pattern. The colorway is my hand-dyed yarn, the Woolen Homestead, in Life is the Bubbles, which these will also be in the shop update. There's one skein of it in the shop right now, but there will be some more in the shop update. This is on the sturdy sock base. There will be one skein of sturdy sock in the shop update, and then the rest will be on merino cashmere, so that would be super cozy. But I love these speckles. They just make me happy. So yeah, and then I want to show you guys this little Progress Keeper. I'm sure you guys have seen these, but they're just too cute. This is a little tea bag. Isn't he adorable? This is from the Etsy shop Sugar Tots, and I love it. She's Frosted Betty's on Instagram, and it's just too cute. And I'm using my high sharps DPNs for these. But yes, I'm just kind of slowly chugging along on those. You know, it's not as easy to just pick up a pattern sock and work on it like it is a vanilla sock. So these ones are not usually the first ones I grab. And then this is what the yarn looks like caked up. See, lots of fun speckles. There we go, and I can really see them. I love it. I'm really happy with this colorway. It's one of my favorites. Okay. So I also wanted to take a quick moment to mention our knit-alongs. Well, there's one knit-along. We have one year-long knit-along called the Basket of Mittens Cal, and it's being co-hosted by Carrie, who is My Wool Mitten on Instagram, and it's just basically you knit you know, as many pairs of mittens as you would like in the year. It's kind of a, you know, it'd be really cool, you know, if you can do 12, kind of like the box of sacks knit along that Kristen of Wool and Vine Yarngasm podcast put on. But it's not required. It's just basically we're knitting mittens together for the entire year. So I have been so bad about knitting on mittens. I have a pair that are in timeout, and I know what I'm going to do with them. I'm just kind of waiting to get some other stuff done. But I want to have them done before fall so I can wear them in the fall. and into winter. But yeah, so go check out the Ravelry Group, which I don't think I mentioned. The Ravelry Group is the Woolen Homestead as well. And you can post pictures in there, and that goes till the end of the year. So please come join along if you'd like. And the hashtag is Basket of Mittens Cal if you wanted to post pictures on Instagram. And then next I want to show some spinning. I haven't done any new spinning, but I'm getting ready for, I think I want to participate in the Tour de Fleece. I've never done it before, but I just think it would be kind of fun. And for those of you who don't know, the Tour de Fleece is basically you just spin whenever the Tour de France is running. And so I think it's from July 1st to the 23rd. But yeah, anytime that they're riding, you can spin. So loosely, I'm sure. Because I'm sure they're going to be riding at some point when I'm at work. But I just thought it'd be kind of fun to play along. I know that the Yarn Hoarder podcast, I know that she is hosting like a spin along thing as well. So what I'm thinking of spinning is this guy. This is Three Waters Farms in the Frosted Daybreak colorway. And it is merino, bamboo, and Tassa silk, 50, 25, 25. And I've spun with silk, like a merino silk blend, but I've never done bamboo. So I don't know what I'm getting myself into. This is a completely new area for me. I'm still a rather newer spinner. I've done, you know, merino. That's pretty much it. So I don't know. I don't know what to spin, and I don't know what I'm going to run into. Like, I need to do some research on like staple links and things like that. But I thought I would ask you guys what you think. Any spinners out there, like what would you want to spin? Would you want to do a 2-ply? Would you want to do a 3-ply? I'm really kind of drawn to the idea of doing like a 2-ply for a shawl. Maybe not a lace shawl, but maybe a lace shawl. I don't know. I really could use some advice on this, so I want to hear what you guys think. Any of you spinners out there. But I love this color. This color sold me. I didn't care what it was made up of. I just wanted this color. I was like, I'll figure out how to spin it later. But it's just so pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a try. We'll see. I might just end up, you know, saving it for Spinzilla in the fall, but I really want to give it a try. I want to have some spinning back on the wheel to keep that going. And next, I'm gonna show some acquisitions. So first thing that I got in the mail was a little gobstopper ball of Scrumptious Pearl self-striping yarn. And this is in the Tiny Dancer colorway, and it's on her glam base. And look at those sparkles. Oh, love it. So I'm really, really excited about this. I've always loved this colorway. I've always eyed it. And I just decided that since my birthday was the end of May, I was like, I'm going to get that for myself. So, and I love her tag, the little Aussie on it. Oh, he's so cute. And that's her dog too, which I think is adorable. So, and she has a podcast. If you have not, if you haven't checked it out, it's Scrumptious Pearl. So go check her out. That's Sam. And let's see. Oh, then I got 2 packages in the mail. One was a complete surprise. It just completely, I had no idea this was coming. And that was from Linda, my lovely friend Linda. And this is all like Canadian edition acquisitions, which cracks me up. I noticed that when I was filling out the show notes. I was like, this is really cool. I have a lot of Canadian friends. So she sent me this really sweet little project bag, which I love buffalo plaid. I love this print. I love it. My husband and I are convinced that this is like when we have our house that the entire place is just gonna be like decked out in buffalo plaid. We just love it. And then on the inside, I thought this was really cute. I don't know if she did this intentionally, but there's little scissors, and I'm a dog groomer, so I just thought that was too cute. I loved that. And then this is the back. And then she made matching DPN cozy. And then she also sent some sweet little charms and progress keepers. Which this, oh my gosh, I didn't even know they made these. So this says Michigan on it. It's a little progress keeper. I love that. I just thought that was too cute. And then there was also a stitch marker of that one. And then she also sent me this little heart one. So cute. So thank you, Linda. That was so kind, so unexpected, and very, very sweet. I really, really appreciate that. It really made my day. And then I got a package from Miss Antonella. And she has the Antonella Makes podcast. If you have not watched her podcast, you should definitely go check her out. And she sent me, so I showed you that bag that she made me. And she also sent me some yarn because she has started dyeing yarn, which I'm so excited for her. And I don't think she's selling it yet, but follow her on Instagram, follow her on Facebook, or I'm sorry, not on Facebook, on YouTube, and to keep up to date on when she will be selling them. But she's called it, actually, I don't know if she wants me to reveal. I'm going to not reveal what her yarn company is because I know, I don't know if she's revealed it yet, so I'm going to not do that. But this is one of the skeins that she sent. And let's see if I can hide this. And this is another one, which I love. And she's called, the colorway she's called Strawberry Wine. I know she shared this on her Instagram. And this colorway was Sunny Days. So yay. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. I can't wait. I want to use them in a shawl. Love it. And then she also sent me this bag as well. How pretty is this? It's another drawstring one. It's a little bit bigger than the other one. I'd say like I'd say a good 2 skein shawl or 2 skein project would be good for this with some extra room for the project. And she put pockets in it. And there's also her tag for her bags, which I thought was too cute. And I know that's different than her yarn. But yeah, go follow her. Like I said, go follow her on Instagram. Stay up to date on what she's doing. I just love it. I love the pink. It's so cute. I love pink. So thank you, Antonella. So that is it for acquisitions. And then last, I'm going to do some shop news. So I also wanted to quick mention before I forgot that on June 2nd of this year, we had our 1-year podiversary. So I had mentioned this in my last video, but I just wanted to say, I just wanted to make a quick mention of it, that I wanted to say thank you, and I really, really appreciate you guys, you know, kind of going along for the ride with me through my first year of podcasting, and I love it. I really, really do love it. I wish I could have, like, make more time to do it more often, but I'm just kind of going with what I've got, and I really appreciate everything that you guys have done for me, and, you know, supporting the shop and watching these videos and, you know, following me on Instagram and things like that. So I just wanted to say a quick thank you, and that I really, really, really do appreciate you guys. So for shop update, I'm going to show you guys what's going into the shop on June 30th. That's a Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can find my shop on Etsy as the Woolen Homestead. And so here's what's going to be there. Like I said, we're going to have more of Life is the Bubbles. And this is on these are all going to be on merino cashmere, except for a few of them. So this is the merino cashmere. Just so squishy. It's so squishy. It's so soft and so plump. And just a real, like, luxury yarn. I really like it. There's also going to be Cherry Blossom. This is also on merino cashmere. Then there will be Aurora, which I have kind of tweaked this colorway, and I'm really, really happy with it. I like it how it's like a real strong pink to it. I'm just really, really happy with this. And this is also on merino cashmere, what's cool about this is when I named this colorway, it was after like a picture of the northern lights that I had seen that was very like pink, orange, and yellow, and like aurora borealis, and that was how I got the name. But now that I've done it with like the strong pink to it, it kind of also reminds me of Aurora, like Sleeping Beauty Aurora. So I think that's kind of like a 2-for-1. So that's Aurora. Then I've also got Nymphadora Tonks, which is a Harry Potter reference. This is on the Sturdy Sock base. These will all be on Sturdy Sock. And I wanted to show you some speckles on this one. Yeah, check out these speckles. That's Nymphadora Tonks. And then got 2 other Harry Potter themed colorways that will be in the shop. So this is Half-Blood Prince, and this is on merino cashmere as well. It's very very green with some grays and yellow, and just lots of like different greens in it. And then this is a new colorway. It was originally going to be a one-of-a-kind, but then I figured out what I did. I'm not 100% sure if it's exactly what I did, but I have a really, really good idea. So when this, I've got 3 skeins of this, and when this goes in the shop, like if I bring it back next time, it might not be like exactly identical to this as any hand-dyed yarn is, but so if you like, basically what I'm saying, if you like this the way it is, I would get it now, because I'm not sure if it's going to be the same next time. And so this is called Dragon Scale, and it's Harry Potter inspired. And I also found out that Dragon Scale is a drink at the Harry Potter Universal Park, which I thought that was really cool. So my husband named this one. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, Harry Potter inspired. And then this, last but not least, this is not Harry Potter inspired, but this is an old favorite, Blueberry Crumb Cake. And this is on merino cashmere. This is mostly blues with some yellows and like some brown speckles. Yeah, I love me some Blueberry Crumb Cake. So that's it for shop update. I am going to be posting some pictures on Instagram throughout of close-ups of the yarn and things like that. So if you want to keep up to date on that and shop update news, you can follow me. It's the Woolen Homestead on Instagram. And then if you also would like to subscribe to this channel and give the video a thumbs up, I would love that. I really appreciate it, and it helps get my video podcast out there to others. So I hope you guys are all doing well, happy and healthy, and I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, and I will talk to you next time. Goodbye!